Hi everyone, welcome to another Saturday unboxing. Today we're going to be doing a blue box from Tennessee, which I received. Hopefully it will be a little better than the North Carolina and a lot better than the ThredUp DIY. So let's dig in. Saggy box. There's a lot of give to it. Okay, so first looks, look at that bling. This might be a good box. Tennessee, don't do me wrong. Okay. Okay, so first up we have a paper clip chain. There is no marking on it. There is a lot of tone loss, so we're going to craft it. We have a silver tone chain. It does have a clasp, but the clasp doesn't say anything. Kind of feels like an Avon or Sarah Coventry piece, so there could be a pendant somewhere to go with it. So we'll just put that aside. Oh, we have two. So we have this necklace, which also does not have a maker's tag, but look at that bling. Holy smokes. It's almost like my nails. I mean, really, it really does kind of match. So really pretty piece. All the stones are there. Probably with a little wipe down, it will be fine. The only place there's really tone loss is on the extender. So, good to go. Okay. There we go. It kind of looks like a happy face. So happy colors. We've got like a dusty rose and like a tangerine, like a bright tangerine orange. I don't see a maker's tag, but there's not really any tone loss. Oh, I see. Wait a minute. That doesn't belong there. Here. Somebody was using that as an extension. So this is stuck. There we go. So this is 3-inch extender, and it's 14 inches at the shortest, and it goes down to about, say 16 inches at the farther drop. Like I said, there's no tone loss, so it's a little bit more unique piece. It's a fun piece, so let's say yes. Oh my goodness. Oh, you've got to see this. Look, it's got little kitty prints in it. So it's just a transfer of a kitty cat that's, let's say, a tabby. Little paw prints. Cats leave paw prints on the heart. Oh, they sure do. I was just talking to Brighton about how much I still miss Chloe. So this... Wait, does that say something? Well, there is something on. Upside down is why I couldn't read it. It does say 925, at least for the clasp. So I guess we'll put this into our little testing. Wow, I already have something that I need to test. This is so cute. I love it. If that was a kitty cow, I'd have to keep it. No ands, ifs, or buts. Let's see. All right. What is... Let's see. Is there a clasp? Am I missing it? I'm not seeing a clasp or of any kind, and this is pretty small. It's, I don't think, I mean, if you really stretch it, it might get to 18 inches. So there's a portion, a handle of a spoon, a button, I guess this is supposed to be like a buckle, a portion of a key or a key, I'm going to call that a Stuart Rose, a penny from 1956, 1-cent wheat coin. Oh, actually, you know what? I was just looking to see, because if this is accidentally double stamped or it's not stamped right, they're worth a lot of money. There is an M or a W, a portion of a ruler, a portion of a key, the top of a key, the letter E, but there's no way to, I mean, you'd have to have a really small head, right? Yeah, there's no way. You'd have to be like a kid, or, you know, small, very, very petite. So I'm not sure what to make of this. So we'll just kind of, for right now, we'll put it aside. This one does not have any markings on it. It's a hook clasp. Ooh, look at there. So this feels like it's molded. These, yeah, those are acrylic as well, but it's in condition. So it's got 2-inch extender, and it goes down to 14 inches, and then the bail and the little pearl is 1 1/4, and it's a like a dark green-ish gray color, almost maybe olive. I know it's not coming across like that, but it is. we have, oh, it's another kitty. Okay. So no maker's mark. The chain's in very good condition. No maker on the back side. It is an 18-inch chain with a 3/4 of an inch kitty. It's so cute. Love it. We have a collar necklace that is seed bead. Wow. That is awesome. Somebody did a lot of work on this. I love it. Yeah, this is really nice. Very nice work, whoever did this. So it has, on the furthest out, in a round circle, we're looking at not quite 12 inches. Well, 6 inches radius. Let's see. So to the first, it's 16 and a half, 17 and a half. Wow, that is absolutely gorgeous. With all the different, the turquoise and the like burgundy and the silver / clear. That is just gorgeous. And it feels really nice. It's more like a soft, it's not like a heavy, chunky bead. Okay, so this is as good as I'm going to get it for right now. There's still a little bit of a knot in this, but it's really super pretty. I wanted to get it enough untangled that you could see. It's got 4 strands of these dusty rose acrylic beads. Really great sparkle to it. And it is 3-inch extender and approximately 24 inches to the shortest layer and almost 30 to the longest layer. Really nice piece. I'm seeing very, very little tone loss, and it's mainly up here. Not so much anywhere else. So a really great piece. This one is not marcasite. I know the name. I'll put it on the screen because it's escaping me. But the clasp is history. It's literally falling apart, the metal. So we're going to have to, unfortunately, we're going to have to craft this. We have this necklace, also with no markings, very lightweight. It's a nice chain piece. It's not very long. It's 15 inches. So, and it's, I want to say it's aluminum. It feels really super, super light. We have this. Has some cranberry dark red style beads in it. Oh, this is supposed to hook on some other necklace. Somebody got this really jammed in there. Okay. So this is supposed to go on another necklace piece. We'll see if we get it. We have this one, which is very similar to the last one, but I don't think this is what it's supposed to hook onto. So, I mean, the chain's in good condition, so we'll go ahead and keep it. We have a starfish. Thankfully, all the rhinestones are here. I'm not seeing any maker's mark. It's a nice piece. Kind of reminds me, the color kind of reminds me of that Avon gold. But all the rhinestones are there, really pretty. I think these are, yeah, I want to say, yeah, these are glass. These are molded glass beads. You can see the mold mark. Really pretty blue. It's got a 2-inch extender, and it comes down to about 15 inches, and then the pendant portion, I guess you would call it, is 2 inches. Now, the metal in between does have wear, as does the extender, but really pretty, very pretty piece. Totally expecting these to say Korea. They don't. We've had beads like this in the past. They're the old plastic beads, and 22, 23 inches in length, graduating in size. Really pretty, like Arden Red Door Red is actually what I'm seeing. And then we have another one of these, glass pendant with different stones and beads. Not too bad on the condition. Definitely has some tone loss on the extender. And we have a 2.5-inch extender with a, what's going on here? Oh, there we go. With a, well, we'll just call it 14.25-inch chain, and then the pendant is basically 1 inch. It's an okay shape. I don't know. It's a think about it. Oh, this is 2 pieces. So it looks like it still has part of the tag on it. So let's see. We have some frosted glass, some molded glass, some molded acrylic, some more glass. Oh, this is going to be really pretty for the fall. This has a 3-inch extender on it, and it is a 14-inch chain. Really, really pretty. Love that. And I love this even more. I love the blue. So this does not have a maker's mark on it. It is these really beautiful faceted blue beads on a silver tone wire. This looks like a piece that somebody handmade. And they were probably asking $30–40 for this. The stones are just absolutely gorgeous. And I may end up keeping this because it's really pretty and blingy. And they're glass. Really gorgeous. Maybe a catch and release. So we have with the colors that are in here, I'm thinking tribal style necklace. Not American tribal, but maybe African. Maybe they got this while on holiday somewhere, or maybe Mexican tribal. It is about a 16-inch length, and these are all wood. And it's got, the reason I was thinking like African is because of the colors. Usually when you see a lot of the bright colors and then the blue. So yeah, nice piece. We have a broken chain. Aww, we have Winnie the Pooh. And it says Disney AAI? Is that? ATI. Disney ATI. I think that's supposed to be honey. So it's on a decent tone chain. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of tone loss to it. Sweet. So this is an 18-inch chain with a, let's call it 3/4 of an inch little poo on it. So we'll start with this one. It has a very, very short extender. It is a rope style chain. It is in a very tight weave. So I'm not sure if this is supposed to, it reminds me like it's supposed to have some type of a pendant on it. And it is a 16-inch cord rope style necklace. We have one of these. We're just putting it into craft. This has so much tone loss, it is not even worth. No, we're just going to craft it. We have this necklace that is Vintage America. What does this say? Oops. Something West. Oops. There we go. Something West Vintage American Collection. Unfortunately, this cord and the beads are completely, there's something wrong with the length. It's almost as if it's lost half of its beads. So we're just going to put that in craft. Then we have this little clasp. Yeah, okay. Filthy. Faux pearl necklace, and we're just going to put it in craft because the beads are pretty bad. Then we have this cute little girl. It's an acrylic resin pendant on a, I'm going to say suede cord. And normally necklaces get really entangled in these cha-cha necklaces. Let's see. Do we have them all? Hold on. Maybe this way. I'm going to say we have them all, but there is significant tone loss. So I'm going to put this into craft. We have an E. So if your name is E, we have a rope chain. And it is Roman, so yay. Love Roman. And it is a 18-inch with a 1-inch pendant. So really nice, good tone, good silver tone. So yes. Ooh, okay. This has seen better days. I'm not sure who the 4-leaf clover is, but it's got a lot of loss. All the copper is basically there, so that's done. Now this would have been a cute little piece, except I cannot fix that. So this is just going to be for crafting. Really, really pretty stones, especially for the fall. All right. So this is a Banana Republic right there. Where is it? Oh, here. Unique clasp. It goes from a kind of gold and brassy, or gold and gunmetal tone to these beads that are silver tone. And then we have a pendant. Oh my god. Oh, it's... Did they do this on purpose? What happened to this? Okay, so we've got some of the druzy showing through. There's a definite opening. I'm not sure if I find this absolutely cool or if this is damaged, because it's got a chip here, definitely a chunk here. This, I think, is on purpose. This looks like it's a natural. It doesn't look like it happened after the fact, but it does have a lot of chipping going around. Not sure. I'm assuming this is quartz. It's got a tassel. It's really kind of cool. Gonna have to do a little research on this one because it's unique. Actually, I might test to see if it's quartz. Then we have this very silver. So I'm assuming rhodium plate. There's no maker's mark. Very long snake chain that, like I said, is silver. And it is a little over 28 inches long. Really good. I mean, it's rare to see these in good condition. So, yay. Let's just see. Yeah, this has so much rhodium on it, it's not going to be magnetic. It's not going to come up. This is Banana Republic and some earrings, but they're all completely tarnished. So off with that. We have a ball bearing chain. And this is saying... Okay, so it says 925, and then underneath it, it says IT and then AOR. So I think that's the country of origin. I mean, not the country, the provenance of origin. So we will go ahead and test this. And then, what kind of clasp is this? Oh, I know. This is one of those. Okay, so this is one of those old clasps that you push back. No, it doesn't. I think it's focusing on my nails. Okay, this is not good. I don't see any maker's marks on this. And it is not magnetic at all. It's a really beautiful, intricate clasp. I wonder who made this. I don't see any markings anywhere. So I guess we're going to have to test this and see what's happening with it. It's got a little weight to it. Oh, okay. Here we go. So this long tie, like it's supposed to be like a tie that you wear style. Oh, and it's Lucky brand. Well, aren't we lucky? So it looks like it's got, what, a 2-inch extender on it and 1/2-inch segments. It's got great tone. And these are little acrylic faceted beads that are made to look like they're supposed to be, come on. Okay. It just wants to only lay down if you have it on. Okay, so it's got a Y, and then it goes down to the lariat. Oh, is it missing? Is it? I think it's missing a link. Shoot. Hold on. Let's go back. Is it missing a link? Let's see. And 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Nope, it's just the way it's, oh, I see. I think it's, oh, that's what's happening. This little link it's missing the piece to put these two together on this side. This side it broke off. Now that might be repairable since we have the actual hook. It might be able, I mean, I know that the plastic hook itself is off, but maybe with somebody who's skilled, they could put another placeholder there for the link to go into. So it's not missing a piece, it's just a little off. And of course, if you're wearing it, you might not even notice. But gorgeous piece, and it's heavy, truly heavy. So it is, yeah, 2-inch extender, and then it goes down to 20 inches, and then it goes down again to 32 inches. Great piece. Even with this little faux pas, it's a great piece. Love it. Okay, y'all, I'm so excited. Look. It's a hair net. Now, Napier had made one they called it the Juliet cap. And this is a replacement for it. So it's hair jewelry. And it may not be Napier, but it is so cool. I love it. So it goes on like a little, almost like a little beanie cap. Oh, are all the stones here? Wait a minute. That's going to be so annoying if they're not all here. Not that somebody would really notice, because there's so much bling going on, and it would be in your hair. But let's take a look. This is so cool. Okay, at first glance, it looks like everything is here. So, yay! Love it! Oh my gosh, great box. So what we have is a tangled mess because this is a multi-strand seed bead necklace that has totally absconded with this fashion chain that's long and it doesn't have a clasp, and also this little Celtic rune, which does have a maker's stamp in it, and it's on a cord. So we've got a little bit of a mess. This will give me something to do. I love untangling things, so it'll happen, but it's just not going to happen right now. Then we have this unbranded little, it looks like a guitar pick with a little thing of grapes. And it's on a very silver tone cord compared to this. So it's, I'm not sure what's going on with this, but we're just going to put it in craft. Then we had this. Pieces are coming apart. It's a really cute necklace, but not well made. So we're just going to go ahead and put this into craft. We have this, which is a little sheep with a heart. And it has a, not even magnetic, it's more like a plunger. It just snaps together. And it's really kind of adorable. I don't know where it's coming from, but it is a 17-inch long chain, and the little sheep is 3/4 of an inch. We have this floral, which is in very good condition, as long as all the stones are there. Let's see, do we have all the stones? Yes, we do. So we have this beautiful garden of flowers in tangerine, pink, and clear, with gold tone chain, which is in excellent condition. No tone loss. It is a 2-inch extender on a not quite 18-inch drop. Really super, super, super pretty. There's no maker's mark, but oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. Then we have, ooh, what are you? Is it shell? It's not cold to the touch. It's slick. Obviously has some wear scratches in it. Let's take a closer look. Is this dyed bone? I think it might be dyed bone. Or maybe it's natural bone off of something. This is really unique. It's missing a little ball right here. It does not have a maker on it. It's got other stones and it's got more of whatever these beads are. There is no maker on it. This is really unique. Wow. I love the color. I mean, I like everything about it. Of course, I could totally see Jennifer, French teacher in Virginia, wearing this. In a heartbeat, I could see that. So this is 20 inches and the pendant is almost 2 inches. So we're gonna test this. I think it's nickel, but it could be silver. It could have silver. Now this is definitely brass up here. So we'll do a little test on that. We'll just kind of lay it gently into the testing realm. We have this wire necklace that has come apart, so we're just going to put it in craft. We'll have, what is going on here? Oh, is this an earring? This is an earring, isn't it? That is an earring. Okay. I'm thinking it's got to be an earring. So we have this little faux whatever necklace. We're just going to put it in craft. Okay, that's a bracelet. We're going to hang on to that. Oh, we had this one. It's really pretty, but man, everything was getting caught in it because of the chain. All these extraneous butterflies and things. That are edging up and off. So it's trying to be a two-dimensional necklace. I think this butterfly is supposed to be over here. So really pretty. I'm not seeing any maker's marks on it. It's very spring, Easter kind of. Okay, this just doesn't want to, this butterfly doesn't want to stay with its little home. Okay, really cute though. It does have an extender. I'm gonna have to keep this one away from anything else. So it has a 3-inch extension on a 15-inch chain with another 2¼ inch long pendant, let's say, on the bottom. Yeah, this is going to have to stay on its own. Then we have this brooch, which is in the style of arts and craft, with all the little pieces on it. And it's got an old-fashioned C-style clasp to it. No maker. It's a nice pendant though, brooch though. Then we have this little brooch, which really kind of, in a way, goes with the necklace that we had. A little bee and some flowers. And this does not have a maker's mark to it. It's more contemporary. It has that gold, like a Sarah Coventry or Avon kind of gold. Well, not even Avon. Avon's not this shiny. Really cute though. The little stone is in there, so that's good. We have this pendant, which is a blister pearl that could be dyed green or it could be a natural shell green. Really, really pretty blister pearl. Really nice. And we have this Ipsy dangle pendant starfish. We have this little, this feels like, I mean, it's got a ton of rhodium plating on it. Yeah, so I'm gonna assume this is just off of some chain, but I don't believe I think it's like a copper or something. The bail is definitely magnetic. And then this came off of something, which I don't know. So we're gonna see if maybe it came off an earring. I don't know. We've got a couple of loose beads that we're just gonna put into craft. We've got a bunch of rings. And a pendant. So we've got a pendant that somebody put a Care Bear on. This is awfully heavy. Oh, it's definitely magnetic. So we have a little Care Bear. I'm assuming it's a Care Bear. And then we have this really pretty brooch. And it's got little pieces of what is this? Okay, now I'm gonna have to get the loop out again. It's supposed to be jet. It's got hairspray all over it, that's what it was fooling me. Really pretty brooch though. And is that writing? It's so shiny I can't tell. I think that's writing. It's a Kramer brooch. It's so covered over, it took me a hot minute. So there is writing, it's right here. It's so shiny that you cannot see it to read it, but it does say Kramer on it, and I might have it upside down. So yeah, nice pendant, nice brooch. I mean, could be made into a pendant, I guess, if you wanted. It just needs the hairspray taken off of it. And then we have all these rings. Look at all these lovely rings. Oh, and we have a pendant. Some serious fashion rings here. So we have this really beautiful little pendant. Which has writing on it. It says 925 China. Well, I'll have to test that and see. It's really, I really like that. I'll have to test the stones as well. We have this beautiful little ring, pink and white. Definitely has wear. I'm sure that is there's no way this is 18, well, 18, it says 18 karat electroplate, but it's definitely got copper coming through. So we'll give that a test, see what the stones are. We have this beauty, look at those. Those look like pink sapphire, not that they are, but just looks that way. And this one, rings are so hard. So this is Avon, really, really pretty piece. And it is, it's a size, barely a size 6. Really pretty though, gorgeous. We have this black ring, also has some hairspray or something on it. Now this is supposedly 925, so it probably has a coating if it is. It looks like all the stones are there, so we'll put this in the test. Look at this honker. Wow. That is some air time right there. Gorgeous coloring. I'm not seeing any markings on it. It's also basically a 5, and I would say 5.5, because it's really thick. It's a really thick band. But man, is she just awesome. Love her. If my fingers ever shrink in a heartbeat. Okay, we have this gorgeous little girl. Needs a little adjusting. She's been smushed. But really gorgeous. She doesn't even say what size she is. Okay. Ooh, almost an 8, so like 7.5. Really pretty. It shouldn't be too hard to just put all the little stems back into place. It's a gorgeous black and white ring. Love it. We have another unmarked fashion ring. Oh, okay. So 6.5. Yep, that's about right. 6.5. Really pretty. Gorgeous stone. I guess we might have to test all these stones. I don't know what this is from. There's a little something. We have a star ring. This is feeling a bit like plastic. It's a size almost 7. Let's see. Nope, 6.5. So little stars, 6.5. I guess it could be pewter. We have a Hamza Lots and lots and lots of tone loss. So into craft it goes. Here's another really pretty fashion ring. It's got a lot of rhodium plating on it. No markings inside. It is a 7 is what it says. And it definitely fits like a 7. Really gorgeous. Look at that girl. Okay. Wow. Absolutely lovely. Zero maker. No markings. So fashion ring. But it's got pizzazz. And it's an 8. Oh yeah, comfortably, very comfortably an 8. Absolutely gorgeous and stunning. Love it. Oh, wow. I wonder what size this one is. If it's a 9, my sister's gonna want this. Guess my sister's getting herself a ring. She's gonna love this. It's gorgeous. Got a little bit of chipping. She's gonna like that. We have, oh, it's missing some stones. It's made of copper. Drat. All right. Well, into craft. We have a rose with a lot of loss to it. Ah, shame. It's this is really heavy. Unless it's supposed, do you think it's supposed to be where it's just, maybe it's supposed to be that way with just one petal colored. Looks like it has all of its stones. Has a sizer in it. Where is it? So it says it's a 7.5-ish. Wow, that is heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Now with the sizer, it's definitely like a 7.5. Because it's loose on my, I mean, it's literally loose on my finger. So it probably, no, it's saying 7.5. It might be able to go to an 8. But it is a little floppy. But it's really pretty. Ooh! We just missed Halloween for this one, but it'd be great for fall. And this... Is that a mark? Write it down, it'll help. This is 925. It's Ross Simon, China. So yay us. And it is, okay, let's see if it's a 7. Ooh, it's a tight 7. Wow. I gotta move out a little bit. That is some serious orange bling. I like it. I might have to keep this one. It's perfect for fall. Catch and release. We'll give it a test, see if it's really silver. That is not silver, so we're just going to go ahead and craft that. We have this one. Let's go back up. It's got some glue issues. It's very lightweight, and it is a 6.5. It just has some glue issues, but otherwise it's a really pretty ring. Man, these rings are perfect for the seasons coming up. And then we have this. Also has some glue issues. It's got a big black stone that has chips in it. Definitely coated. It's a 7. Very comfortable 7. I mean, I got a little bit of bulge because of the way the ring is, but yeah, I think this is black glass is what it looks like. Definitely has some glue in the stones. All right, and then we have bracelets. So we have a curb chain. Okay. For some reason, it has 2 clasps on it. It is missing the jump ring, which might be why there are 2 clasps. For a minute there, I thought there was something on there, but it's not. So it would be the size of a bracelet. It just needs the clasp. And then we have this adjustable, because it's got the extender on it. It does have a little tone loss, but it is a rope style Cuban chain bracelet. We have this bracelet, which is a snap, but we don't have any snaps for the snap. Let's see. Am I missing something? Does it go? Oh, it goes this way. That's what I'm missing. Very good condition though. It feels like leather. It feels like white leather. We have a very worn copper bangle. We have an Alex and Ani. Lots of different Alex and Ani tags on it. And it has a blue stone. Which also says Alex and Ani. It's got a lot of wear, so we're just going to go ahead and craft it. Oh, we have a tiger paw, or tiger print? Panther print. There we go. Panther print style bracelet. Now, this was popular in the 60s and 70s. And this does not have a maker's mark on it. Really nicely done. I like it. So this is about like a 6 3/4. I'm surprised it doesn't have a maker on it, but there was a lot of people that were copying Napier and Monet. So, and it's just slightly different than Napier because It's got the panther prints, but then it changes up right here. Nice, very nice. Hematite, that's what I was looking for. Oh, this is a theater bracelet. So it's got the hematite, adjustable, very cold, really nice. Okay. We have a bangle that does not have a maker's mark on it. It's got good tone. Since it's flexible, it actually, that's really nice. Yeah, that's a really nice one. Okay. We have a bangle. Does not have a, oh, it says Fearless. Magnetic clasp, very good condition. Tree of Life. And it is a Laugh Every Day, Love Beyond Words bracelet. Oh, we have a mermaid. We have an Alex and Ani mermaid. There's nothing saying that this is silver. So let's okay, so nothing on here is magnetic. We might go ahead and just do a little test. I think she's pewter, but we have a mermaid with a flower. We'll give her a test. Peace in my heart is in heaven. Dad. Well, actually not too multi. Copper and gold bangle. Peace with a heart. It's Brighton-esque. It is not Brighton. And, oh, I forgot about this one. We're going to do that one last. So we have a multi-chain bracelet. No maker. Really pretty though. Very boho. It's great colors for fall, actually. Now we'll do this one. So this is a panel bracelet. Oh, I'm not seeing a maker. It looks old. This is, I'm going to say, molded or thermoset to make it look like they're pearls. And this is lovely. Let's see. Oh, it's got stones in it. Are all the stones there? Oh no, we're missing one stone. I'll have to see if I have a stone that will match this so I can fix it. Because I don't see any spare stones. So I would say this would probably more comfortably fit somebody with like a 6 to 6.25 inch wrist, just because it's paneled. But otherwise, it's great. I mean, you really don't miss that one stone too much, but it is missing. I don't know if I have one that can match that. And then earrings. Let's move this out of the way. We have a matching pair of these star dangle, and it looks like all the baguettes are there. There is no maker's mark. We have this pair only because they are tied together. And everything else is a single. I seem to be in single hell. So let's see. This one is an express. Really pretty little sunflower. This one doesn't say. That one doesn't say. And this one does not have a maker on it. Neither does this one. This one is also an express. It's pretty. This one does not have a maker. This one says Hong Kong. On the back, it's a thermoset. This one, what does that say? It says patent pending. It obviously has some brass to it. This one is Avon. This wowzer, that's an earring. Could very easily be made into a pendant. At first I thought it was a pendant. This horseshoe does not have a maker. I thought for sure this was going to be like a Kenneth Lane or a Monet piece, because that's what it looks like, but it's not. It doesn't have a maker's mark. This little earring does not say anything. It kind of looks a little bit like silver, but we don't have a match. We have a Siam dancer. Sterling. Siam. We don't have the match to it though, but we'll give it a test. Okay, so we've got the Presidium all set up, so we will start our testing. So glass, glass, acrylic, glass, glass and acrylic, acrylic, so we're gonna say oops. Okay. I'm going to say chrysoprase and glass. Let's put that one aside. So we're going to say this is glass. Okay, so these are probably lab created. I would say lab created sapphire, red sapphire, and then the white are acrylic. So glass, I'm going to say these are all glass. Okay, so these are glass. Glass. These are glass. Okay. Maybe citrine? Whoops. I mean, it could be yellow quartz, but it's on the high side. So I'm leaning more towards citrine. Really pretty. I forgot to test this one. So let me get some of the dirt dust out of that. This is just a little brush. I used to be into photography. You use this to clean the lens, the little pieces of dust. So I'm all about repurposing. Okay, so I really thought it would go to quartz. So it is amethyst on the inside. And a maybe chrysoprase or tourmaline on the outside. Nice. I forgot about these Guess earrings. $25 new. And we'll do scratch tests. Okay, that's nickel. Okay, so we have silver, 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 and silver. This is nickel. And these three rings are not showing as sterling. I guess it could be that I didn't get through the plating. Nope, it is not sterling. Okay, so these are not sterling. Well, it went blue for a half of a second. I mean, if they're going to go through the trouble of putting lab-created gems, it's definitely not magnetic. So it must have like a sterling plate on it, maybe. So not bad at all. It was better than the ThredUp box, so I'm happy with it. We got some nice rings out of it, some lab created ruby or sapphire, and then I mean this one is freaking gorgeous. I mean, hello my beauty. Here. There we go. Hello, my beautiful. Because I would, if it was my size, I would, for this, if it was a 7, I would totally be wearing this all the time. But I have my bubblegum ring, so I'm happy with that. And then, like I said, got some really great pieces out of this. And I think it was better than the thread-up box last week. So tell me your thoughts, what you thought. And thanks for playing along with me on Mystery Box. I will see you next week. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. I would appreciate the extra help. And congratulations to the winners of last week. And any comments or suggestions are always welcome. Be nice. I will see you on the next one. Bye.